Good morning. When we think we are done with the model, then we have to start preparing the documents that we have to submit. And that's why we have those sheets here on the project browser. We have sheets, and then we have to start preparing sheets or pages of the project. And we're going to start with something very basic. We're going to prepare floor plan documents, and then we will prepare sections, elevations, and some axonometric views. But the first thing we have to prepare when we're trying to submit a project is the floor plan documents. And usually we have to work with two different documents. We have documents with furniture, and then we have documents with dimensions. Why? Because placing furniture and dimensions on the same document, usually it's a mess. And sometimes we have to work with materials, and we have to place tiles or, okay, I'll show you how to do this, but it's better if we prepare different documents. It depends on the scale, but if we add a lot of information on the same document, it's a mess. So it's better to split the information. Let's start with level 0. And the first thing we have to do, or we have to understand when we are preparing sheets, is that we need a new floor plan. Okay, so we can right click here. We can duplicate view, duplicate, and I'm going to rename this level 0 with furniture. And then I will open another one, and level 0 with dimensions. And in this level 0 with furniture, there are things that I don't need. For example, I don't need this anymore, but it's good because now with this one, at least I can understand what elements I have here. And what are the elements that I have here? This is a bathroom, but it's a bathroom. We have a sink and we have a shower here, and probably we have a toilet there. Okay, so there's 3 things that we have to insert. We have to insert the sink, shower, and the toilet. We have families. I have this file here that I'm going to upload on Canvas because I have selected the families, the Revit families that I like, because the problem with the default Revit families is that most of them are horrendous and I don't like them. So I have placed a lot of things that we might need. This is a sink, those are toilets, this is a shower, those are other furnitures. Even you can do this with some doors. So if you have a file just with the furniture that you're using, you save a lot of time by trying to find in insert, load family, trying to find the thing that you have to upload. So here in US, we have furniture, and in furniture, we have beds, seating, storage, tables. And again, most of the tables are very, well, I don't like them. Then we have beds. Different beds there. Seating, you have chairs and benches. Again, so I have decided that those are the, well, not the best, but at least the less ugly furniture that I have found in all these Revit families. There are a lot of websites with Revit furniture with 3D models. You can log in and upload or download any furniture, any piece of furniture that you might need, but we're going to just work with the Revit default element. So we have this shower that it's like a triangle here. Is there another one? Where can you find the showers? For example, here we have furniture, we have plumbing. In plumbing, we have architectural and MEP. What does it mean? In architectural, we have just the 3D model, bathtubs. Okay, so we have the model here with MEP. In MEP fixtures, you prepare this to calculate the plumbing and the sanitary. We will do that in architectural systems in ARCH220, but well, we can do that. Let's select the shower. This is the corner shower that I have selected, and we have a rectangular shower here. Well, let's see. I have uploaded this, and then I have to go to architecture component. And if I place a component, then I have this rectangular shower. There you go. Okay, so depending on the size of the bathroom, we can use either this one or that one. So far, what I need in this file is a shower, toilet, and the sink. So on this file, I'm going to copy this, just Control C. And then if you are here, you can type Control V. And in component modeling, no, component, place a component. We should have, we don't. Okay, interesting. See. Okay, let's try again. I select this, Control C, I copy, and here Control V. Okay, and here we have the furniture. We can always rotate it. There you go. And then we can always line up. Line. Okay, so I think that goes well here. The other one probably is too big, the square, because this is a very small bathroom. Here we need a sink, so I can do the same. I can go to this template. I copy the sink. And place it here. And rotate. And align. And finally, toilet. This is the sink. Toilet here. There you go. Okay, so this is the basement. We don't have any other furniture in the basement, but yeah, so this is what we do. This is what we need. And then if we're going to prepare the sheet, we don't need this. So we can select this, right click, hide in view elements, okay, because this is what we need. And now there are things that I don't want to show. I don't want to show the scope box. I don't want to show the elevation marks. And I can use the crop region because this is the crop region, just to do this. And clicking here, you see that you can show things that are out of the crop region, but here you crop and you don't show anything else but the walls. And now, well, there are different options we can use with line weights, or we can use with hatches, because we need a difference between the something that it's an important element, that it's a section element, walls, and something that are not section, like furniture or the steps here. Mm, the columns, it's something that we have to either make a thicker line weight here, or we can hatch this. So as you can see, all the lines are the same now. If we want to assign line weights, we have this option here, thin lines. Okay, so you see that here we have line weights. If we click here again, we have thin lines, or lines with a line weight. So here we have the floor, not the floor, the door, and you see that the line weight is different from the furniture in here. That depends on the scale. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is to try to understand what kind of scale we are using, but we have to be consistent. And if we're working with floor plans, all the floor plans should have the same, exactly the same layout, the same line types, and the same line weights. Okay. And that depends on the scale. Here we have the scale, we can select 1/8, or we can select 1/4. Okay, so the line weight is affected by the scale. If I select something very small, you see that the line weight is not appropriate, it's too thick. So depending on the scale that we are using, 1/4 or 1/8, okay, so the line weights are different. And that depends on the sheet we are working with. If I prepare a sheet here, by default, I have this one. Okay, when I click here, new sheet, I have the metric A1 metric standard. It's a metric because, well, I'm working in Europe, and here we have to use the metric system. And here we have this. Okay, we can always adapt this to, we can always edit this, and this is what I'm going to do. So by default, we have this ugly Revit title block. So if you double click here, you can edit the family. For example, if I'm going to keep all these elements, the sheet name, the project name, the client name. And then I'm going to get rid of all this. And I'm going to annotate. Okay, so in when I'm working with a family, I don't have annotate. I have to go to create, and then I have the align dimension. And this is 840, but this is 840 millimeters. So if I manage project units, we see that the length is in millimeters. If we go to inches, This is 33.1. I'm going to work with 11 by 17. Okay, so very small scale. So, or very small sheet, sorry. So I want this to be 17 inches and I want this to be 11. So this is an 11 by 17. And then with the project name and the sheet name and the client name, we can keep it here because that will be the same. So if I change the project name, we will keep this in all the sheets that I'm creating. So I have to prepare a layout. I'm not going to do it right now, but Revit has these possibilities. So if you keep this, and then we can start preparing the drawings there, okay? So once that I have created this, something very simple, it's just a rectangle, 11 by 17 inches. I load it into the project. In what project? The single family house, because here I have the template with furniture, but I'm preparing the single family house and overwrite the existing version. And this is now my new sheet, okay? And then what do I have to do? If this is level 0 furniture, this is the document I'm preparing, I can drag this here, and there you go. You see that the document is too big. So I thought I had hidden this, hide in view. And now if you go to the sheet, you see that we just have this. And this is because the crop region is not okay. So I have to adjust the crop region again. And crop view. And now on the sheet, I just see this. Here you see that we have the name. We can move this. This is level 0 furniture. This is the drawing name. And here we have the scale. Well, I thought I had saved this, but I haven't. So I'm going to use 1/8 and see what happens here. Now it's 1/8. And we have to make sure that we can fit all these elements. My idea is to have the basement, the first floor, the second floor here. So I think 1/8 with this sheet size, it's good enough. Okay. So that's the first thing we have to do. Oh yeah, I know what's wrong. I was doing this with level 0, and I hadn't done it with level 0 furniture. So here I'm going to unhide everything. So I'm going to reveal the hidden elements. Unhiding view. And I don't want to crop this. Okay, so here I want to keep all the things, but on level 0 furniture, this is the plan that I'm working with. This is what I have to do. And here I have line weights, but let's explore different things with this, okay? So if I don't want to show this hatch, I don't like it, I can select the wall, right click, and I can override graphics in view. And I can select by category, so all the walls will be affected by this change. You see that here we have visible surface patterns and cut patterns. Since this is a section, because we are cutting the wall through that point, if I make it not visible and I apply, you see how this hatch doesn't show up. Okay, can I do something different? If I decide to make it visible, then it shows up again, but I don't like this by material. So I'm going to select solid fill, and I'm going to use a black color. Okay, so that's different. But again, we have to be consistent. If we decide to do this, then everything that it's sectioned has to be painted in black, including the columns. So for the columns, I can do the same. I can select it, right click, override graphics in view by category, so that all the columns will be affected by the same. And then in cut pattern, I have to select solid fill, and I have to select color black, apply. And when we do this immediately on the sheet, we have the same pattern. I don't like this section. So, well, probably this is something that we have to show, but not now. So I'm going to hide this, hide in view, elements. And now you see how it disappears. And even I can hide this rectangle, the crop region. So if I select this and I don't want to show the crop region, then here you don't see the crop region again. Okay, so once that I have decided that this is the right graphic appearance that I need for this, then I have to go for the same layout, the same scale, the same line weight, and the same hatches for the rest of the levels. So here on level 1, again on level 1, I have all these. So the first thing I'm going to do is to duplicate this, duplicate view. And this is level 1 with furniture. Okay, so on this level 1 with furniture, I can, well, first I'll place the furniture that I have on level 1. Remember that this is the basement. So here, here I see the basement walls, and this is not something that I want. It goes well with when I'm modeling the house. Sometimes I need to see what's underneath, but not in this case. So in this case, I have to work with either with underlay or with view range. Let's work with view range. If I work with view range, I think this is correct. Okay, so I think it's going to be the underlay. So if I okay, I have selected none, and you see that the things that we had underneath, they don't show up anymore. Okay. And now what else? I need to highlight the crop region. So I have to use the same crop region that I used for the other one, kind of. I don't want to show those auxiliary lines, so I can either delete them or I can hide them in view category. So now all the lines are not there. I can hide in view this section. And now I need to do the same thing with the lines. Well, first I have to adjust the scale. If it's 1/8, I need the same scale, 1/8. I'm going to hide the prop region now. This is not the prop region, this is the floor. And now with the walls, I can override graphic in view category, and I'm going to select solid fill and black color, and I have this. I don't have doors in this. Okay, so I'm going to insert doors. I don't remember. Okay, I had this is the entrance. This is small bathroom. So I have a door here, and this is the bedroom. And here we have a sliding door. Okay, so that's interesting. So I need that door and that door there. This is level 1 furniture. So I had a door here. And this is the entrance to the building. And there was an entrance to the bedroom. And there was a sliding door to this bathroom. Let's see. Yeah, so there's an entrance. This is like a locker. This is here. And here we need a sliding door. So I have to go to this element, and I had sliding doors here. Okay, so I'm going to copy, not the wall, copy the door, Control C, and then on level 1, follow the different types. Okay. So you see that we have a sliding door here. And probably we have to line this here. So there's a sliding door, and here we have lockers, and this is the bedroom, and this is the living room. Well, and now I need to place more furniture. So what do we have here? We have a sink and the toilet, very small one. Since I have already uploaded the toilet here, so I can go directly to architecture component, place a component, and here there will be sinks and water closets or toilets. Okay, so let's place a sink here and the toilet. If you press space bar, you see that you can rotate the toilet there. We have to do this because we have to make sure that when we have a door, the swing of the door doesn't affect the elements. Okay, that makes sense. Probably this door is too big. If we can find a smaller door, it will work better. You see, so we can move this and move the here. Okay, what else? Here we have a toilet, and this seems to be a little bigger. So there's a shower. The sinks are here. Okay, so we have 2 sinks, and here we have just the shower, the toilet. So let's do it. Place a component, toilet here. And for this shower, I can use something bigger, or I can use a bathtub. I don't know. Let's see what I have here. I don't have a bathtub. I'm going to use this one, Control C, Control V. I can rotate it. You see that when we are inserting MEP Here we have information about the hot water, the cold water, and we have dots that we will use in architectural systems. That's very useful. But when we are calculating those systems at this point, it doesn't matter, but at least we can do that. Okay, so we have a shower here and the toilet, and then here we have sinks. There are different, okay, so here we have a sink like this. No, no, this is a kitchen unit. This is a lavatory. Okay, I don't mind. I'm just trying to upload different things. Okay, that's up to you. I think in the original project we had two of those. So I'm going to line this up, and if I want to copy this one here, this can't happen for sure. So probably if we have something like that, we would have to move the door up to this point. Okay, so it's interesting placing furniture because then we have to make sure that we don't have any conflict between doors and furniture, that everything fits well. This is a bedroom. So on the bedroom, we need a bed. So here we have different kinds of beds. Okay, and we can have side tables here. The way we place furniture is relevant. Okay, so if we have a window here, and this is the entrance to this bedroom. Well, this is a huge bedroom with a locker here, and then we have the bathroom or the toilets there. If you do this, it doesn't work. It's not nice. So if you enter here and you find the bed here, it doesn't work. But if you place the bed here, that's better. My first option was this. Both options are fine, but this is something that it's up to us. It's up to the architect. But there's something that it's wrong. If we place the bed here, that's wrong because we need like this path. We need this to be free. And then here we can have the side tables here, here. The same thing with the living room. With the living room, what do we have in the living room? Well, it depends. This is something that we usually talk to our client. We can have a couch with a small table like this, or we can have this for the dining room. Okay, I'm going to insert these two elements. And now it depends on where we have the TV and that. So again, if this is the entrance to the building, so there's a corridor, I wouldn't place this here because it affects this way if I want to go to the courtyard here. So I don't want to do this. So I think I'm going to place this here. And if I do this, I can't go out because I'm okay. So this can be an option. Or if this is the staircase, I can place it here. Yeah, probably this is the best option. And then I can have something with a TV here, and then I have space. Or because if this is a kitchen, probably the best thing is to have the, the dining room here, and then you go and you can sit down there. But as you can see, it's tricky. Okay, so that's good. Placing furniture is good because it makes you think of the space. When you have a rectangle, it seems easy, but when you have to place the furniture, uh, things get more complicated, and it makes you think about how to deal with the space itself. But what I need is the living and the dining. So I'm copying all this. I'm not very happy. Do we have any information about this here? No, we don't have any information about it. Okay, probably there's another option. If we could place the dining room here where the kitchen is, but then we need the kitchen furniture. So let's see what we have here is our kitchen units. Okay, so this is the refrigerator, the kitchen itself, and this. We can have cabinets here. There are a lot of options, and if you want to insert new elements, another family, so make sure that, but this is up to you. Okay, so I'm going to leave you the design of this kitchen. Probably we can have it's big enough to have all the kitchen elements, all the kitchen appliances, and then this table here, so that we can have something different for the living room. Anyway, in our sheet, remember that we had this, and now once we are done with the 11.1 furniture, we can drag it here, and if it's at the same scale, that's good. But you see that it's very important that we line things up. Okay, and you see that Revit recognizes if you don't know where to put it, there's a, when this dashed line appears, that means that they're in the same vertical, and then this wall is lined up with this wall, and this is what we want. So we have level 1 furniture. Again, make sure that this is lined up to this and that. Again, the dashed line shows up. And finally, I think I'm going to move this down, and I'm going to move this down, and then I'm going to move this up, and then I'm going to move this up again. And here I would need the second floor. This is the basement, first floor, and then I would need the second floor, level 2. So I would have to do the same. I would have to go to level 2. On level 2, I will prepare this. I will show the crop region, make sure that we get rid of everything that we want. I don't want to show this, so I hide this in view. I don't want to show these auxiliary lines, hide in view category. And what do we have here? I see the first floor. So in this case, it's not the underlay. In this case, it's the view range. So I'm going to edit the view range, and you see that the level below is level 1. I don't want that. I want level 2, and this is level 2. I apply. And everything is hidden. So again, here, what you have to do, you have to place the doors, you have to place the furniture. If you look at level 0, this is the staircase, this is a bedroom, there is another bedroom here, there's a bathroom with toilets and a shower, with 2 sinks here, and here there's another bedroom with lockers and a bathroom with a shower, bathtub, the sink, and the toilet. And here there's another, it's not a bedroom, it's too small, probably this is an office or a very small studio, something like that. But that's up to you. Then you have to place furniture on that floor. You have to prepare level 2. Make sure that you duplicate the view, and this is level 2 with furniture. And this one is the one that level 2 with furniture. Here the walls, they have this hatch. The scale is 1/8, okay. And now I have to override graphic in view, not by element, by category. And then this has to be black. Okay, so make sure that you add all furniture and then add it to the sheet. Make sure it's at the same scale, and make sure that when you place it, you have this dashed line showing up and all the elements are lined up there. Okay, I probably have to hide the crop region. This is not the crop region. Remember that this is the, so we will do something different for this, because you see that here we have the floor, yeah, so this is the courtyard. So we will have to design something here, but oh, and make sure that we have line up, and there you go. Okay, we have 3 plans, same scale, furniture, and basic information. This is the furniture, and those, and we have doors and windows. So that's what you have to do. So that's the first video. I will record another one to show you how to do the same thing, but instead of working with furniture, we are going to work with dimensions. And probably we will need to hide the furniture, and then we will have to place dimensions. Because if we place dimensions here, if you go to annotate, align, and if we want to place dimensions, this can be a mess because we don't know. Okay, so this doesn't happen. We need to place dimensions in a different